Your TNB bill is getting a huge revamp starting in July as the government has announced a new electricity tariff restructuring. And here are the top changes that you need to know. This is how your bill looks like today, and this is how it will look like in the next update. If you recall, the old tariff has a 5-tier structure ranging from 21.8 cents per kilowatt hour all the way to 57.1 cents per kilowatt hour. For the new structure, the energy rate is going to be streamlined to just two. For 1,500 kilowatt hour and below, it's going to be charged at 27.03 cents per kilowatt hour, and if you use more than 1,500 kilowatts, it's going to cost you 37.03 cents per kilowatt hour. The rate sounds cheap, but take note that this is only for the energy charges. There are other components as well that contributes to your overall bill. The new structure will outline other costs such as capacity charge, which is currently set at 4.55 cents per kilowatt hour, network charge, which is set at 12.85 cents per kilowatt hour, and a retail charge that costs a flat rate of 10 ringgit per month. On top of that, the old ICPT, or better known as Imbalance Cost Pass-Through, will be replaced with AFA, or better known as Automatic Fuel Adjustment. This mechanism is meant to adjust the cost based on the current fuel prices. Previously on ICPT, that's updated and reviewed every 6 months, and with the new AFA, it will be reviewed and updated on a monthly basis. This supposedly makes it more fair to consumers as it reflects the actual price of fuel at the time. According to the Energy Commission, these new changes with the structure aims to provide consumers with a more fairer, more equitable, and a more progressive tariff, ensuring that you get a more detailed and transparent view of your electricity bill. To encourage a more efficient use of electricity and to lower your bill, the new structure also introduced a new energy efficient initiative where you can get an extra rebate of up to 25 cents per kilowatt hour if you use less than 1,000 kilowatt hour per month. So this rebate really depends on how much you use on a monthly basis. So if you use 200 kilowatt hour or below, you can get the maximum discounted rate of 25 cents per kilowatt hour. So the more you use, the little discount you get, and the less you use, the bigger discount you get under this energy efficient incentive. In addition, the retail charges of 10 ringgit per month will also be waived if you consume 600 kilowatt hour or less in a month. Another thing that's new for domestic users is TOU, or better known as Time of Use Scheme. So with this scheme, you can get cheaper electricity rates at off-peak hours. So this is good news for users who have an EV and you charge your EV overnight. Initially, this TOU is only offered for commercial users, but starting from July, this TOU scheme is available for both domestic as well as non-domestic low voltage users. With this TOU scheme, your energy charges will be cheaper by 2.6 cents per kilowatt hour during the off-peak hours. However, during the on-peak hours, the rate is slightly higher at 1.49 cents per kilowatt hour. And the best part is that the off-peak duration is actually pretty extensive. According to TNB, the off-peak hours runs from 10 p.m. at night all the way to 2 p.m. the next day for weekdays. And for weekends, it's an entire day. So there's quite a lot of hours of off-peak usage where you can enjoy lower electricity bills. So imagine you can enjoy savings on your electricity usage if you charge your EV, do your laundry, or use the oven during late night or early morning, and also the entire weekend with this new TOU scheme. However, take note that this TOU scheme is only applicable for users with the smart meter and current transformer or remote meter reading. And this TOU scheme may not be for everyone, and this is optional, not mandatory. If you're eligible and if you're interested, you can sign up at the nearest Kedai Tenaga. I know all of this may sound confusing, and ultimately you want to know, will you pay more for electricity bills starting in July? Well, according to TNB, they guarantee that 23 million households will not be impacted with this new structure. And they provided a comparison of this old bill versus new bill, showing that if you use 900 kilowatt hour and below, you shouldn't see any significant changes. In fact, based on this illustration, you actually pay a bit less in your next bill. But of course, all these rates all depends on the current fuel prices, because the thing that's moving is the AFA. So if the global fuel prices increase, you might see a slight increase in your electricity bill. But the good news is that this AFA is now reflected and reviewed on a monthly basis. So what do you guys think about this new electricity tariff structure? And are you interested in switching to the TOU scheme? Let me know in the comment section down below. For more info, visit soyachicha.com or click on the link below.